and hello there again. This is Windkiller back again with another video here. This time it's gonna be about list crafting. I can promise you I'm being pretty active here currently with the video making machine here. I just released a review of the army here about approximately the same time as today. And in that video I mentioned I'm gonna be doing some list crafting, which is gonna be this video here. So we're just gonna be looking at lists and just gonna be crafting some lists and see what we can find with this new alpha book version 2. So I'm really excited to jump into this this episode of the Windkiller today here. And I can tell you I just played my third game in the Fading Flame, so that's gonna be coming up a battle report on the Fading Flame as well. So you can look forward to that one as well. But enough self-promotion, more talk about today's list crafting. Yeah, so as mentioned, I did my review here on my last video here, so I won't be mentioning too much about my complaints or whatever I might have about this new release here, but we'll be looking at what we can do with it. And I made one list in my last video here, so I think I'll just introduce that quickly before I'm gonna try and craft something else here. So this was the idea I got here about a gun line. It looks like this in the in reality here, right? So it's like looks. This is the idea of it. Let's see here. Move it all to where they used to be. So this is the list, right? As you can see here, it's a pretty gun-line-ish list here. We take a look at the game info here. So we have a skink veteran on a Taurosaur, magnetic giant bow with the alchemy arrow here, so he get +1 to wound, or is it +1 to hit? With loot stone, so nice magnetic giant bow here. For the skink warriors, they've been buffed with spears, with the Terracotta's herd here, Venomous Fortress. Nice unit, awesome unit, OP unit, let's just call that. Double time on skink hunters, they got a little bit cheaper here, not really a lot, but for the theme of the army here, gun line, right, I thought we should have some skink hunters in here to do some shooting. 3 times Caimans here with Hellbots, just a staff for fighting off some other things. I mean, it's still 12 strength 5 attacks. They got nerfs, right? So still a pretty expensive staff, but not. I mean, strength 5, 12 attacks, not too bad. And then the special concept of this army here, it's the gun line combined with no anorak. So what I did here to negate that, I did the, so we don't have any magical items, right, or anything like it. It's not particularly strong in magic, right, but we do have double Tego Mystic Guards, right? Double Tego Mystics, 20 and 10, both of them have Enclave Wizards, so it's 4 spells and 30 Saurian Warriors. It's light troop with Battle Fury, with Battle Focus, decently fighters, right? And then we have 4 Pedodon Riders with Marking Lure to help the weapon beast shoot better, and then the Enclave Wizard to do that job, right? They're gonna be picking magic missiles. So let's just take a look here. If we take a look here, what we have of magic here. So the magic's gonna look something like this, right? We're gonna have 1 and 6 here, and the heretic spell. I think they're missing 1 spells. Don't the Tego Mystics have access to 4 spells? Let me just... No? No? Let me just... I have to download the book again here. Why? No? No? Special... Tego Mystics. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so it's like a bug. He hasn't updated yet here on the so I think I should have access to 1 more spell and it should be Fountain of the Youth, that's not here yet, right? Fountain of the Youth, which is number 1 or what? Fountain of the Youth, what's that? What's that? Which one is that? Fountain of the Youth. It's number 1, which the target. Oh, its unit raises 1 slash D3 health points. Okay, yeah, okay. So we raises D3. Okay, nice. 7 plus. Guess that's not that good, but yeah, okay, I'll take. I mean, like, you can do what 5 plus, and you can raise like a unit on your on your big guys or beast here, or you can do D3. You can raise D3 from the on your caimans or whatever. They probably, but I mean, we have, since they have two units each, right? You're gonna be picking. One of them gonna be having breaking spirit, or I don't know which combination is better than the other one, but it's gonna look something like this, right? So you're gonna have access to. So healing water. I don't know why this enlightenment is here. I don't think I should have enlightenment here. Yeah, and then you have healing waters. Huh? Why do I have healing waters in this list here? Okay, so we are a little bit of a newbie here. I'm not really sure. Maybe there's some bugs in the wall hall here as well. So I don't think. So the skink warriors with spears, they should have entangling roots, right? Yes, I should have entangling roots for the skink. So this is the Tego Mystics. And then we have for the skink, we have entangling roots. And then for the Pedadon riders, we have what do they have? I think it's like Chilling Hall and stuff, right? Yeah, because they have the Pedadon riders have Chilling Hall, Enlightenment. So they have Chilling Hall, Master, yeah, Enlightenment. So I think what they're gonna do anyway. All units. Yeah, I think what they're gonna go for, they're definitely gonna go for the Master of Earth, right? And I don't know why I have healing water in here. I think it's has to be a bug. So shouldn't have healing water, right? Maybe it's because the caimans come with. Yeah, because I shouldn't have it. Yeah, it's a bug. So they're gonna come with Master of Earth, and I think what else can they do? They can do entangling roots, but already have entangling roots, so and I already have enlightenment, so it's gonna be Chilling Hall, right? So I mean, these are the spells you're gonna be arriving with here. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spells. Not the best spells in the world, but I mean, like, you have Break the Spirit and Awaken the Beast for combat, -1, 2, and combined with the enlightenment here, and combined with the entangling roots. Yeah, I mean, like, that's something. And then for offensive, you have Chilling Hall, -1 to wound, and Master of Earth for some magic missiles. And then in your offensive turn, you're gonna be using a Fountain of the Youth to raise your units as well. So you have like 3 offensive spells and 3 defensive spells. Not the best magical setup, but I mean, you also have 3 channels, right? 1, 2, 3 channels. I mean, yeah, okay, I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. And instead of the, I mean, you could alternatively, you could change. You could take out these 2 units of mystic cards here, right? And replace it for an rock. But where is he gonna go? You're gonna have to put him on a. You're going to have to put him on a. What do you call it? A one of the warden thing. You can put him on, and that would obviously give the army a leadership 8, which would be nice. But okay, it's fine, right? It's fine. Still not the end of the world. Right now, where's the BSB? There's no BSB in here. Yeah. And you only have leadership 7. Obviously that's not. It's obviously not ideal. It's obviously not ideal. But it is what it is. I think that's because I can't really see a way to fit that in. So yeah, and I mean you have a lot of entries, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 entries. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scoring units. What else do you have that's good? You have communal bound on who? Yeah, well, all your units have communal bound, right? So you basically, can you still do the communal? Can you still do the leadership chain? I think you can still do leadership chain. Pretty sure. Leadership chain is still possible. So communal bound here. So they subject. Unless fleeing, they gain commanding presence, whose range is always set to 8. Yes, so you can still do the yeah, you can still. I think you can still do the. You can still do the chain here. I'm not really sure, but I think you can still do that. So that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So that's one list, right? It's shootish. I mean, like, and there are some things that's real dangerous and good against. I mean, like knights. Could you imagine 12 knights against double engine versus and a big bow? That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. And you're always threatening, right, with the triple Terrazon charge. You have your skink blender here, which is very strong, right? It can take down most things. And you have your chaff. You have chaff here. You have chaff here. You have chaff here. And here, right? I mean, yeah, here as well. A lot of chaff. Yeah. Maybe you could consider maybe removing one of the weapon beasts and put in a skink captain here for more chaff. But yeah, I mean, even if you lose the unit here, right? How much is this worth? I mean, it's the skink warrior unit here is worth 3.3 plus 2.7, so that would be like what, close to 5. 500 points. It's not the end of the world to lose, right? It's not the end of the world to lose your biggest, strongest unit here, for sure. Oh yeah, because you have a skink veteran here, yeah. So you have your leadership 7 here, and he's gonna be like running around giving leadership 7 out, right? And so are the Caymans, and obviously you would have liked to have the the Kuro banner in there, or you wanna have the BSB in there with the or the monster, but that's not the theme of the army, right? It's not the idea of the army here, so it's a little bit sad if things go wrong. Maybe I could see, maybe you would have to go for, maybe the big unit of skink warriors here should have like banner of discipline. Um, that might be worth to consider, right? Definitely a big weak point here, but that's what I ended up with. I guess you could tweak it a little bit. You could maybe, yeah. I mean, the smallest tweak is just to take out one of the engine of the ancient and put in the BSB instead, right? And then you have leadership 7, BSB, cold blooded. I mean, that should be doable. That should be doable. That should be something you can work with. Yeah, that's one of the lists here I've been finding. So let's try and create a new list here. And I've been thinking the next list here is gonna be poison. Poison. It's just gonna be poison. I'm gonna name it poison, cause that's the idea of it. And it's gonna have some skink gorillas in here, blowpipes, chameleons. I don't know if they should have marking law yet, but let's just have 15. Can we do? Can I have 2 of these motherfuckers? So that's poison. And then what we're looking here for next is special. and we are looking for skink swarms, and we're looking for scouts. We're gonna be making as many as possible of these motherfuckers. How many can you have? Oh, limit to 3, yeah. So 3 beautiful motherfuckers of these here. Skink swarms, 160 points, 15 attacks, 15 poison attacks, predator senses. So, and the skink chameleons here is gonna be dealing out. Oh, they're gonna need marking lure here. They're gonna be needing marking lure here. So they're gonna be dealing out the delicious what do you call it? Whatever it's called, the predator senses. And next we have in the core, we have some skink warriors, 40 of these motherfuckers. Of course, that's more poison. Obviously, gonna need some spears, and they're gonna have a champion. They're gonna have a crystal clay, why not? And then they're gonna have a banner, or whatever. They don't need that. And then they're gonna have a safe, and then they're going to be needing a Terracuctus to become poison. And then they're gonna get the venomous fortress. So now they have a poison skink war unit of skinks. And from here on, it's gonna be we're gonna have to be a little bit creative here. So what we're thinking here is more poison, right? Just to try and stay in theme. We're going to have some raptor packs here coming in with ambush. Corrosion spitters, yeah. Yeah, corrosion spitter. I think we're actually gonna be trying 10 of these mofos here. I think it's just a bad unit, isn't it? It's not the corrosion spitter. It's not really a good unit. I mean, this poison. I think they should probably just stay at home. Yeah. Maybe I could see ambush. A little bit of ambush here, so you get like 10 raptor packs of ambush. Now, man, let's just. For now, we're just gonna keep these guys out of the equation here, shall we? So the next thing we could be looking at would obviously the Magma Saurians here, the Striker packs here, because they can get like swarm of insects, so it's nice. And they're gonna be giving I don't know yet, but we're looking at the Kuro Stone or Banner of Speed. And then we are obviously, because they're poison as well, and we're looking, so 3 times 4 of these motherfuckers, double up. So more poison to the people here, and obviously they roll well with the skink gorillas, right? Where the predator senses, this the century marker. And to have those guys, we're gonna need a character who can give more of these things, right? So we're gonna be needing his guy here. He's gonna be a chameleon. He's gonna have a magical short bow, and he's gonna have some magical arrows. And then he's gonna have some infiltration darts here. So now we have some more. We have a little bit more of the more markers, and then we're gonna need a unit of raptor riders to get one more mark. One more mark here, right? One more mark. One more mark. I think that's a pretty good start, yeah, and I think I'll just have to. Yeah, so we just got minor baby interruption here. Yeah, we were looking at the raptor riders because they needed a we need one more unit to have the predator sensors, or the mark one more unit here. So now we have maxed out on the way to mark units, right? Nope, we still have one more option here we can do. We can do a yeah. We can do a Ramadan. We can do a what were we forgot what am I doing right now? I forgot. So we were maxing out of something, which was supposed to be something. What's happening? Oh, marking learning. Okay. So what we wanted to do is to have some pattern writers here with marking lures. I mean, you could potentially, and you're gonna give them a clip whistle and do 4 of these guys here. No, no, no. Yeah. あ、そう。すごいよ。Yes, that was a minor baby interruption here again. Yeah, so now we got a lot of units here. We are just, if we gonna try real hard, we can still keep it within 415,000 points, but that is without any good leadership in here, right? So gonna have a look at that afterwards here. But what I'm gonna do here, oh, the answer is probably pretty simple. We're gonna go for Cayman, not Cayman, but we're gonna go for Tego Warriors here. Gonna have like a lot of them, say 35. Some spears, some one Cayman Mentis in there. He's gonna have a great weapon, it's all good. And these guys here is gonna have a banner of discipline, just for the rerolls. I'm thinking maybe they're gonna have the oh no, we were looking at the yeah, just have one Cayman Ancient in here, and they don't need a banner. What we're gonna need is the this pack here, and they're gonna have the Kura Stone here. So we're gonna need to have this unit here to give some BSB abilities here. And what else are we looking at here for the last? We're looking at Sking Hunters, maybe just 10. Yeah, it's enough. Then we're gonna be taking out uh, champion goes out here, and then but can't do that. We're gonna put in the champion here as well. Yeah, that's 1125 points. It's good. Uh, and I wonder if this calculates Cayman Winters included in the course or not included in the course. So let's just see if we remove this Cayman here. Oh, it does. Okay, so it's good. So 200 points too much here, right? We have to get rid of 200 points. And I'm thinking, hmm, I'm thinking. Set. No, the concept is poison, right? So, but it's 200 points. I mean, we could go for a Strigosaur. Then we're down to 75 points. Then, sure, Pedalon Riders here. Sack one of these guys. Sack some skinks. And then one more needs to be sacked. Yeah, let's try and be happy about this. Yeah, I mean, like, it's poison, a lot of poison. Am I right? So this is. Let's just put this army here, actually. So we have this beautiful army here. Let's just put it over here. So we can look at it when we're done. Yeah, and then we try and see what happens to this one here. Ne, I see tiger. Ne. Let's see what we have here. So it's a little bit different. I mean, like if you look at it, I mean you're gonna have frontline unit here, right? 8 wide here. Gonna have some. Gonna have that guy in here. Then you're gonna have these guys here. They have spears as well, right? You have a Cayman. One Cayman in here for the leadership 8. Really doesn't matter where he is. Obviously, you should put him here just to have him. And then you have these guys here. It's gonna come scouting out somewhere. I mean, like with 15. Let's just see, 15 attack, reroll to hit, right? Poison 21. So that's the hitting on 4s anyway. So that's 8 hits. So that's 7 rerolls. So it's 4 poison and 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Wounding on, say it's toughness 4, so wounding on 6s, that's another 3 wounds, so that's 4, 5, 7 wounds, right? 7 fucking wounds with AP7, AP1. I mean, like, it's decent, And they come up everywhere, they come up, I mean, imagine if they do this to a big monster, yeah, they rip monsters apart. Um, yeah. Not too bad, and you have 3 of these guys here, and then you have a big unit of gorillas coming up here with poison. Big unit of gorillas coming up here with poison. You have your sking veteran here coming up here and joining one of these units here, right, for some nasty shooting. +1 to wound. I mean, he's probably gonna I don't know if he fits in here, but I mean, like he doesn't work too well with blowpipe. Maybe he needs to go. Maybe he needs to go and be replaced by something else. Maybe he should be replaced by one of the another unit of one more Strigosaur pack, or maybe something else. Maybe more Taurosaurs. Yeah, but I mean a very flexible army. I mean, like you have here scout. It's a lot of scouting, shooting units. A lot of scouting units. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scouting units, right? Yeah, and some good flanking units here if you want to put them on flanks. Probably not the way you want to use them because you have the Koro banner, right? So you want to have, you just want to be pretty big. I think you want to go wide. Yeah, actually, I think you want to go like big center here, and then have one flank with these guys, and another flank uh, with these guys here, and then some chaff here, and then the mage here, potentially chaff unit, right? But mainly just the mage. And some chaff, scout, a lot of scouts, 5 units of scouts. Seems strong. And what do we have with spells? Yeah, I don't know what spells. What do we have? So skink warriors have the skink warriors have enclave wizard, which give us entangle roots. Yes, nice. And the Peladon riders gives us something like uh, Sealing Hall and Master of Earth. Okay, so it's a not very magic heavy list, right? It's in fact only one channel, I'm not sure why it pops up. All these spells pops up. I wonder. But I mean, only one channel and two spells. Obviously, really bad magical list here. Probably need some fixing here. Probably need to find a way to put in an Anorak mates in this this list here. Though it's gonna be difficult, you probably have to consider removing one of these guys here, removing these guys here. Taking out one or more of these guys here, right? To find space for, because I think you need on a rock here, right? You have just magic face is just too dull, right? Or alternatively, you can do what? Can maybe delete these guys here, replace them with maybe 3 Cayman Elders, and do something. But yeah, then you lose your uh, yeah, I mean, alternatively, you could also consider spearbacks instead of remnant riders. That's a minor discussion, but I guess you could also do spearbacks instead of remnant riders. That's a possibility, right? But overall, like not avoidance kind of, but put us the surrounding army here, right? With a lot of scouts, a lot of annoying units, and they're very good against monsters with the poison attacks here, 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 here. So basically everything's poison. Poison, poison. Okay. Okay. The poison. It's a poison list. Let's call it that. Oh my god. Again, I guess it's very Roxas and Pippa kind of army, right? I mean, against the right matchup here, it's probably good. It's probably good against low armor save. Beast hurts, probably also good against beast hurts. Anyway, that was the number 2 list. So I wanna do one more list here, looking at the originally old list which got nerfed to the ground, right, and see old ETC Spain. So this is to me is the best list that's been produced to the Saurian Ancient here. And when the book just came out, you could basically reproduce this list here, but with an extra 700 points or something like that. Which was quite amazing here. So let's try and reproduce it and not give a shit about how many points. So yes, Forbidden Master is 700 points. And then the course, you want to have 1 unit of Techo Warriors, like 30 guys. This one here, like I think they're just gonna have just gonna be a tank unit here, nothing fancy. Maybe you wanna have an Enclave Wizard here. I don't think yet. Right now it's just a plain copy of the old unit here. Then you wanna have Cayman Warriors, 2 times 4 Hellboarders, maybe a standard barrier here. Do a copy of this one here, and then 1 unit of core skink hunters, and then get 2 more skink hunters in here, right? And then you want to have special. You're going for raptor pack 2 times. Not a raptor pack, right? That's a mistake. The remnant riders 2 times 4. 2 times 4. And then with the gorillas, you made, I think you played the list with like something like 2 units of 7 chameleon skinks, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken. Something like, I think it was something close to this. And then weapon beast 2 times. And then 1 weapon beast, I think it was. Oh no, maybe it was the other way around. It was a weapon beast with spearbacks, and then 1 with weapon beast with Salamander. Oh, they always have to be two, so it's gonna be four guys now, right? So there's one too many spearbacks in here, and then it had in special it had a unit of Tego guards. Let's just give him Hellbirds because great weapon is obviously way too expensive at the moment. We need the BSB, so they're gonna get the Coral Stone here, and we put 28 in here. And then what am I missing? I'm almost certain I'm missing something. Hold on. What was it? What was I missing here? Hold on. Hmm. 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 今できないよ。今できないよ。もうちょっと待ってよ。やるけど待って待って。今これやってるよ。So where is it? Where is it? Sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second now. So yes, that is the Spanish ETC list here from 2024. So Skink Praise 32. Okay, so what they had here was, and in addition they had Skink Priest and a light captain with wildfire burst. Right? Okay, yeah, okay. So I think actually you can still make the old list actually, and you can probably do it just as nasty, and you can even, I mean, let's just go for the lulz here. I'm gonna go for a Titanic pot here, and we're gonna have, they're gonna get K Wisdom maybe just for, or lose Stone Shield here for some shooting here, right? Would be fun. Okay, so that's 100 point too much. So I think there's a, just decrease these guys here a little bit, and then we have 50 points, and then just one unit of Remnant Raiders. Okay, so this is actually the old ATC list with the one less skink to comparison here. One of the skink captain has gone away, and obviously skink priest has gone away. And in return, you got you got two extra weapon beasts, and one extra raptor riders, one extra unit of chameleon skinks, but only 5 in each, right? I mean, this doesn't look too bad. Or alternatively, you could go for the new Cayman Master. Alternatively, we could also have a look at this one here. So you're gonna go here, gonna go characters, you're gonna Cayman's Master, gonna give him the armor here, no, he needs this one here, and hold on, I'm not done yet. Then we're gonna go for Skink Veteran on a Power guy, and he's gonna get artifact, he's gonna get light armor, he's gonna get Death Cheater. So that leaves us 160 points to me. So this list here was actually possible, if I'm not mistaken, last version here. Oh, was it maybe? So I mean, what I think just seems right is just take out these spearbacks, Just enjoy having two. So I mean, you could discuss to have spearbacks or and then you can go up. You can increase your raptor riders and you can increase the unit of skink riders here and be over point, and then we just make these guys normal spearbacks, and then you 1 point too many, right? And this is a shame. So where do you find? I mean, you don't have to be chameleon skinks. I mean, could also go here, right? And then you got 9 instead. And then take these guys out of chameleon as well, and just increase this guy this one number by 1. Yeah, it looks good, no? And then we can even maybe, and actually we decrease these to 7, 7, and 7. Blowpipe. Don't need marks because you don't really have hatred, and the Remerons can already mark 1 unit. Poof, it would be nice with a mark to have the Remeron Riders to get the 3 extra attacks, right? If you're gonna play the Remeron Riders. No. Yeah, Remeron Riders probably should have markings if you're running. And I mean, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it here. Let's do it here. And then 1 less of these guys here, and it's just perfect, right? And so here you have the alternatively you could have gone without the marking lures here, and changed the Remeron Riders to Raptor Riders. And then you will get a little bit more tankiness in the armor list here, right? But I mean, like, all this is very close to an old winning, old well-performing ETC list, right? And you can still do that. I guess that's nice. That's nice. Let's see here if you have a look on the board here. I mean, obviously the Caymans here only strength 4, only strength 5, right? AP2, so obviously they're worse. You get, I mean, these two guys here, you could argue, replace them with something else. You could put more weapon beast in, take out this one here, and put in a Pterosaur, and you could probably argue that's better, but for the sakes of it, I think I like this list here. And then you have a strong Anorak Mage here. You could build him differently. You could build him differently, but just the concept of him being in here, right? And I mean, this is the old list here, and I think, yeah, it looks decent. It looks decent. Okay, that looks decent. It's not. It hasn't been nerfed too much. I mean, I don't mind this too much, honestly. Yeah, so we found 3 lists so far. Don't dislike this. I don't dislike this one here at all, actually. Let's try and look at one more list here, just to wrap it off here with 4 lists here. So this one here is, I think, would be safe to say probably the most all-rounded list, right? I mean, it has some strong block units to fight in the Tego guards here. It has chaff with the Rabadon Riders, Spear Hunters, double up on Chameleon Skinks, Skink Hunters. It has strong individual characters to supply support with the Tego Warriors, and a strong mage, right? So and more chaff. Or what it doesn't have is it has some decently bad flanks, right? Not very good flanks, and it doesn't have any good spells to buff the Remeron Riders here to fight the flanks. No boosting of damage output, really, except from what Glory of Gold and Flaming Sword. Not the best increase in damage output. I think they will need a obviously they will need I think the Slan will need a different law. I mean, the obvious answer is going with Druid, because you have so many single characters. You have Ramadan riders, you have weapon beasts, you have large infantry and Cayman warriors. You even have you even have Tego guards. Do you like being raised, right? So yeah, but yeah. All right. So the last list I will be making, I have no idea what should be. No concept of it or anything like that. Uh, what are we gonna make here? What do we have? So I made the monster smash list here. So with the Tego veteran. So I mean, I guess a list with 4 weapon beasts deserve to be seen, and I guess maybe a unit. I guess maybe what haven't been hit too much of restriction. Yeah, okay. So okay, I just popped into my mind here. So we have here quick and fast. I'm gonna call it quick and fast. So here is the idea. Here is to have character, Tiger veteran, lots of Tiger veterans. Alpha rider here. He's gonna have a Hellbard. He's gonna have a Glory of the Dawn Age, yeah, and I think he's gonna have himself becoming immune to hard target, right? He's gonna get the. It's very cheap. The new one is cheap. What is it? It's a light armor, right? Uh, it's a light armor. Star Force scales. The Waves model game. Yeah. So let's do that. And I guess that's it, right? Just nice and cheap if you want to call that 800 points. But nasty. And then a veteran here with oh, the weapons are gone, right? What are we gonna do here? He's gonna have a. He's gonna be sitting on a mount, and he's gonna have a light lance because you can only give light lances to King's veteran here. Well, of course, why not? Reroll to fail to wounds with attacks made from this weapon here. Yeah, I feel like. What do you want actually from here? I'm thinking like you would rather want like offensive skill 7, right? Combined with 5 attacks 26. So now you have a good chance of hitting on 2s, which 26, AP3. Could go into a great weapon instead. You can even still do it on great weapons. Yeah? That's all. Alright. 休みだよ。うん。それ次やるの？まだ状況見てみましょう。ダメだったらね、やだね。まだわかんないよ。So make him cheap here. We're gonna give him a great weapon, and we're gonna give him supernatural. So sometime he will be hitting on 2s, only on 2s. That's decently good, right? And he's gonna have some terrible save. So to make up for that fact, he's gonna have Destiny Calls. So he's gonna have 4+ water, and that's it, right? And yeah, and now the question is, do Archmages, can he enter? Nope, he cannot. He doesn't fit in there, so there's no Archmages. I feel like the Archmages Anurakas only appeared in one of my lists. Okay, so looking into core units here, so you want to have some really quick core units. So you want to have 8 of these guys here. And Clay Wizard, Banner, and Banner of Discipline, or Banner of Speed. I mean, 7, movement 7 is good, but Obelisk of Cooperation. Pack Honda is also good because you don't have Swift Strides, right? So, yeah. And then you wanna have some chaff in here, right? Of course, you're gonna be really quick. So you wanna go raptor pack 2 times 8. Ah, あ、あったんじゃ。ほら。So now you have 2 more units in the core section here, right? And then we need to fill in how much? About 300 points, 200 points. So I guess it just have to be fill. No, you have to have. This is obligatory. You need this unit here because it's just too good at the moment. Sking hunters, not sking hunters. That's wrong. You need skink warriors. Because I mean, this unit is just too good at the moment. Yeah, yeah. Imagine if you still had rending banner, that would have been awesome. But anyway, yeah, it's all good, and yeah. And so if we have the skink warriors, we need the Terracox's head with the Venom Fortress. So far so good, right? We filled up the. We can't take out a Cayman, but what could be done is you can remove the Enclave Wizard here, and I mean the Enclave Wizard is actually probably pretty good here. So let's go rid of the Blisk. So I mean strength 6 now. If you give these guys strength 6, then then surely they get the better, right? And then the next thing you have to look at is magic, right? So right now the list doesn't have any magic, so you want to have some magic, and it has to be Cayman Elders because you need some punch, great weapons, clay wizard, and obviously they're gonna get the Kura standard. So this is gonna be like 900 points, right? Or not? How many? 700 points. So these guys here are gonna be your bread and butter kind of unit, right? And then you do have some chaff units here. You wanna have some gorillas. You wanna have some skink gorillas. I mean, you could also go Pedodon riders here, right, for them bowlers to get the re-roll on your Oh, what you also need, you obviously also need the special. You need the raptor riders here, and you need, let's just say 10. You have light lances, banner of speed to become real dangerous, right? And I mean, then you could go something like double Carnosaur, maybe double. Can you do this? Double Taurosaur, maybe a loot stone on one of them, and a cave wisdom on the other one here. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spells, 1 channel. Absolutely not good at all, but I think we have to remove one of the tower saws to find chaff, find a way for chaff and other things. For 350 points, what can you find? What can you get for that? I mean, you could also delete this one here and go for. I want to try this Cayman Master. I think they're good, honestly. I think they're probably good. Like Death Cheetah and one of these guys. And then one more with the other one here. And then you still, and this is kind of all in your face, right? Uh, and the good thing when you have these guys here, you can do the challenge, right? You can do double shots at Takeover Veteran and a Cayman Master. And then you can have, and of course he has to have artifacts. Can he go? Do you have points for that? 3 points over. Way to find, oh, we can go 90 here. And that looks fine. Our character is over budget by a lot. Oh, okay. Okay. By a lot, right? What if you remove this guy here? Is it still not doable? You need to go. This one needs to go. And what else needs to go? Oof. So you can't do Starfall scales. Just say fuck it. No Starfall scales. Yeah, you have to go. Say fuck it, and then you have to go what? Maybe go for bar battle. And then you have these 400 points left for fun. And obviously you have to delete the Raptor Riders, so what I could be interested in to having this list is roadblocks, right? Something to hold the enemy which don't lose too much in combat, right? So if you do like 2 times Cooks' Hurts, right? You won't be losing too these guys can hold something while they're gonna be waiting for reinforcements from these guys here. You can do 2, and they're only 350 points. And then you have 100. Then you're gonna have. Then you're gonna be adding, spicing it up with some skink gorillas. With yeah, just 5 of these guys here. Whatever. This was gonna be chaff. So instead of these guys, it should probably be Saurian Swarms. Obviously with Scout. So that's 17 points too much. Which is not possible. So there has to be skin gorillas. You just have to try and get as many in there as possible. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. How does it look? Quick and fast. I think. Weird list. How double came a double maxed out characters. Maxed out fight character. Is it good? I think this list is shaky. No good magic. Looks shaky. But I feel like when I've been looking at the list today here is that it's very difficult to it's not very difficult, but it's hard to find space for your caster. Your caster is having a hard time. I mean your DD Anorak. He seems to be having a hard time fitting into the army list here. So I mean, like this list here is like interesting, right? It's pretty quick, and the idea behind it is right that you send forward these guys here, right? You chaff off the flank with these guys here, right? One on each flank. Don't give a shit about these guys here. You send these guys here forward here to stop, hold something. Then you make sure that these guys here can be in the middle here. Do some counter charge on something. I don't know what these guys gonna do here, but they're just so good that they're just gonna be there. And then you have these guys here gonna be helping out the Raptor Riders on the flank and being gonna be ready for the counter charge here, right? On the whatever these guys catches. And then you're gonna have, I mean, you could do a Taurosaur here as well, but he's cheaper than a Taurosaur. He's better safe. He's better safe, and he's probably more tanky. And then you have the Tego veteran here gonna try and chase whatever has to be chased right now. Interesting list, interesting list. I think we're actually gonna want to try this out here, but it's, I mean, it's magic is absolutely horrendous. Yeah, yeah, but I think that's it. Let's do for now here. That's what my suggestions for 4 lists are, and one gun line with a lot of big monsters. I think this one here also looks decently strong. Good magic setup. Lot of units, a lot of chap units, and 3 tower saws to win the game, and this skink blender here, right? And a very good shooting. Here we have the the poison list, just full of poison. I'm not sure if it's troll or it's good. The surfer try. I mean the Strigo pack here is just good, always good. Very lousy magic, right? You don't even have Awaken the Beast, which you would love to have on these guys. Strigo packs here, right? But okay. On the Saurian swamps as well, because AP2 is just really good with that many poison attacks. So I think maybe this army here deserves to. I think you could just take out the Skink Warrior champion and replace it for a Tego Warrior champion, and then you have the then you have access to the Warrior of the Beast. So that's okay. Awaken the Beast. Next one is the old ETC list. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It looks thin compared to the other guy. It looks really thin compared to the other armies. If you look at this, it looks thin, right? And then you had this one here, the big monster mass list, right? But just big units everywhere. I mean, there's only 40 infantry units here, and the rest is just cavalry or large infantry or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, that's what we have. Think about it.